What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Okay, we're coming back to Radiohead. Yes, indeed. Radiohead Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-bobbity-bop, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This is a request from Skywipe, and Skywipe wanted to see me react to this song by Radiohead called Sulk. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, hang on, this sounds really familiar, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Salva Moonox, okay? And the video has 4,644 views. Not gonna get you there, sorry. Look, I'm sure the song is fine, I'm sure the video is fine. I'm just saying, 4,644 views, it's not gonna get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Radiohead Sulk HQ. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
So pretty when you're on your knees, disaffected and eager to sometimes you sound, sometimes you burn. God rest your soul.
I got no issues.
You what?
I got no complaints.
What's the matter with you?
I'm enjoying the hell out of this. This is a great song.
Now, who can argue with that?
Reverend.
I'm digging this.
Yes, this is the greatest moment in my life.
The bass line is just gorgeous. I mean, everything the bass player is doing, whether he be sustaining notes or whether he be moving up and doing the counter melodic line, I mean, it all sounds fantastic.
To all the non-believers.
And it's so tastefully done. He's not overstaying his welcome. He goes in, he moves around, and he's right back down into the root again. Really nice. Really, really nice. Kind of reminds me a lot. I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but it reminds me a lot of what I do in situations like this, where I'll move up and I'll play melodically, but I don't stay up for very long. I'll go up, I'll do some damage, and I'll quickly come back down to the root again, where I feel more comfortable, and so that way the bottom end stays full. He's doing the exact same thing that I would do, and I love that. I absolutely love that. Vocally, I think this may be some of the strongest vocals I've heard from him. I mean, his vocal delivery on this is powerful, well supported, well projected, clear as day. I mean, there's no mumbling or anything. I mean, everything he is saying is clear as day. His diction, his pronunciation, his vowel formation, all there. So I got no issue with that whatsoever. The guitar line, it not haunting for the sense of being haunting, but haunting in a very pleasant way, like almost in like a melancholy way. And it sounds really good, really adding to the overall atmosphere of the song. And of course, the drummer playing in that 6/8 feel, man. Yeah, love 6/8. Man, this song is doing it for me. This song is absolutely doing it for me. Let's see where this goes. I really hope, for the love of all that you believe in, I really hope that we keep this going. I really do.
Each time it comes, it eats me alive. I tried to remain, but it eats me alive. So I declare holiday, fall asleep, drift away. Sometimes you sigh,
Oh, yeah.
sometimes you burn. God is just so
What up?
becomes a river, let it go. Just like you did, you never
Okay. We had a key change. Boom. Sounds like we went to E. So we were in D and now we're in E. Okay. Maybe for the purpose of a solo. I think we might have had a guitar solo. So yeah, I think that would be a good place to start. All right, so it sounds like we may have a guitar solo here. Possibly it'd be a good reason to have the modulation from D to E. So let's see what happens here. But yeah, so far so good. I am digging this song. I've already got a score in mind. I already have a score in mind. Okay. I have a score in my head by maybe jumping the gun. Let me get my thoughts together. Let me calm down. Let me stop geeking out a little bit. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Radiohead with Sulk. This was a request from Skywhite. Okay, I thought about it. I took everything into consideration. I calmed down. I stopped geeking out. Okay, I took a couple minutes to come back to earth a little bit. But honestly, the score didn't change. The score I had in my head was exactly where it needed to be after all. So here we go, folks. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.6. Yup, 8.6. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
I know a lot of people right now are going, why isn't this in the 9s? You looked like you loved it, so why isn't this in the 9s? Let me explain something to you, okay? Just because I love a song does not necessarily mean it's going up into the 9s automatically, okay? Now, I want to be very clear about something. I loved this song. I think I can honestly say this is my new favorite song from Radiohead, without question. This had a tremendously pleasing to the ear groove and chordal flow and great melodic lines that I think make for a great song. This was fun to listen to. This was a joy to listen to. Having said that, I have heard other songs from Radiohead that are far more impressive and far more technically difficult, and songs that just deserve the higher score that I may not necessarily like more than this. I mean, I can't really think of any song off the top of my head that I enjoyed more than this song. But I'm sure there have been Radiohead songs. I know for a fact there are radio songs that I have scored in the 9s, and rightfully so, because they absolutely deserve it. I don't feel this song deserves a 9. I don't, because it's actually a very, very simple song. But there are some great things happening within the song. The levels, the dynamics that were happening here. When it was time for the bass player to take over, he would come up. And he would not just come up on the neck, but he would come up a little bit dynamically as well to be able to be featured. And then as soon as he went back down again, you heard him drop out a little bit, back down to where he was. Great dynamic control. Same thing was happening in the drums. The drummer at times would swell, and he would come up in volume to help boost and lead into the next phrase. And depending on where that phrase was going, like if it was a chorus, he stayed up. But then when he went down, back into the verses, his volume went down as well. Great dynamic control. That was happening within the guitars, within the bass, within the drums, and within the vocals. Everybody had great dynamic control. The mix on this was fantastic. I love the tones. I love the tones that everybody was getting. Guitar, bass, the tone on the snare was nice. I think the kick drum could have been just a little bit fuller, just ever so slightly, but I'm not 100% sure about that, because it might have lost some of the tightness that it had that I really liked. So I don't know. Play with it, maybe play with it a little bit, see if we can make it a little fuller. But I mean, other than that, I mean, the drums sounded great. Love the tone on the cymbals too. Not overbearing, but you could hear them clear as day with that 6/8 feel on the ride. The fact that the song was in 6/8 is always a big plus for me. I love songs in 6/8. We were in D for the most part, which is like my favorite key. But then on the guitar solo, and we had a guitar solo. We actually had a guitar solo from Radiohead. How cool was that? When we went to the guitar solo, we modulated from D to E, and that was cool. And we stayed in E for the rest of the song. So that was really nicely done. Very smooth. Did not feel awkward or janky at all. I think the biggest plus for me, in all honesty, was the vocals. Dear Lord. His vocals on this, powerful, strong. Some of the best vocals I think I've ever heard from him, if not the best vocals I've ever heard from him. Clear, absolutely clear. No mumbling. at all. Everything he said had clear diction, clear vowel formation, clear pronunciation, with great power, great support. There was no time where I was sitting there scratching my head going, what did he say? Sounds like he's got marbles in his mouth. What the hell did he say there? No, everything was clear, and I loved that. And on top of it, the power he was getting, especially on those choruses where he went up. My goodness, fantastic job on his part. And I'll be honest with you, don't think I didn't notice the synthesizer sound over the top. I noticed it. I'll be honest with you, it wasn't so loud and it wasn't so profound and pronounced that it took over the song. It was there in the background, which, and I know this is cheating, but I'm gonna say I did it anyway, which made it very easy for me to block out. I just ignored it. I didn't listen to it at all. I heard it, I noticed it. Once I locked into it, I said, you're gone and you're out, and I didn't even listen to it anymore. I was so busy focusing on everything else that sounded really good. I don't care about that noise. And like I said, because it was so in the background, it wasn't like dominating like they've done on other songs that we're not going to talk about. I was able to block it out. I was able to push it out and not focus on it, and I could focus on everything else that sounded good instead of that annoying buzzing bee. So I had no issue with it. I had absolutely no issues with this song whatsoever. I loved this song, and I will be listening to this song again, absolutely. It felt good. It had a bit of an uplifting feel to it. I enjoyed the song immensely, okay? I can honestly say without question, this is my new favorite song from Radiohead, without question. It's not going up in the 90s because, in all honesty, like I said, it's not that complex. It's actually a very easy song to play. I could honestly whip out my bass and I could play it right now. It's not a difficult song to play at all. It's not a difficult song to follow along with at all. But just because it's not in the 9s doesn't mean I didn't enjoy it, okay? But believe me, I enjoyed it. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna listen to this again. This is going on some playlists for sure. And I feel real good with that 8.6. So 8.6, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching. And as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.